huge, huge shout out to the Mill Valley Film Festival. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm home. This is our last in-person festival, and it's so crazy that it's all ending where it started, which is fantastic for us.
What brings me here tonight is the beautiful showing of our movie Women as Losers, which Lissette Feliciano directed and I star and executive produced, and I'm so happy to be received here and to be able to show it to such a cool crowd because we filmed this movie here, and it has a lot of roots in San Francisco, and it means a lot to us to be here. The movie's about life. It is a beautiful story that takes place in the 60s of a single Latina mother and immigrant trying to make her way through a society that has set it up for her to not succeed, essentially.
It was like making a film in my backyard with all my friends and everybody in the Mission District and Chinatown and the Financial District. They just kind of opened their doors to us and said, okay, your family, just, stay over there, film, they let us do our thing. So, and I mean, this film wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for the community in the Bay Area that really just allowed us to play in their backyard for a little while. Oh, my mom is standing right there, my family. This is our home screening, so the crew's coming, our family's coming. We have Lorenza here, I'm here, some of the girls from our high school that we shot in, and just to be in, it just feels like being at home. It's really cool.
It's so exciting for me to be at Mill Valley tonight. It's my first time ever here, and like I said, I fell in love with San Francisco when we were shooting the movie. So to come back here and celebrate, there's a lot of feelings around, and especially the really difficult times we've experienced as society. It just feels so lucky to be able to be out and celebrating what we love doing. It's very special.
I wrote it, I directed it, I produced it. It had to be done. It had to be done. It was a wonderful experience. It was something that was on my heart. It was something that the communities in San Francisco that don't really get represented that much was something that never really sat right with me even growing up. So I wanted to take a moment and really put that out on film, and it's wonderful that it's my first one, so my first one to be at home is even better. 2017, things started kicking off. We were at Tribeca, and they took a script of mine to Untold Stories, which was a big deal. We had to present in front of Lee Daniels and all these amazing people. And it was the first time that I kind of felt heard and said, okay, well, I can do this. Then Shoot Magazine came on and said, director to watch, 2018. I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. And then 2019, we made the movie, and through this whole entire festival process, it's been fantastic because we've picked up pretty much awards at most festivals we've been at, and it's so it's crazy to us, but it's also, we're so grateful because we really did this with no expectations. We just said that this needs to be made because we love it and we want the women of our country to be reflected. And it feels like they have been, so thank you.
It was my first time executive producing a film, and I have to admit it's really hard, but I really, really enjoyed it. I am a personality that loves to be in control. I'm a bit of a control freak, I guess, but I do love being part of the creative process and the process of figuring out what's next. So when it's call time and you have to figure out what to shoot next, what to take out, what to not, I was so incredibly lucky that Lissette allowed me to be in that conversation and give my opinion and figure out the things together. That was truly a gift to be able to be so collaborative and be part of the creative as well as performing.
Oh my gosh, she's a dream. She's a dream come true. I've always said she's the bravest actress in the world. She gives 100%. She's in it. We were in the dirt together, trying to get shots off, trying to figure out what was going on. And it's nice to be all dressed up now, but she's really my war buddy, and I wouldn't do it with anybody else.
My favorite way to watch a film will forever be in a movie theater. I cannot express how much that got me to become an actress to begin with. There's something about going through the motions and feelings of someone telling a story with people you don't even know next to you. There's something very human about that, and I'm just really excited to be able to experience that again.
Did you ever think that one day you'd be at the Mill Valley Film Festival?
No, I really didn't, because it's such a prestigious festival. Everybody knows it's one of the award stops, and to come out on your first one, it's real shoestring. We didn't have a lot of support going into the film. Now the support has come out, right? There's a lot of support now, but at the time, we had no idea. And this was definitely a surprise because, Jane Campion's playing here, now. She's in there, and I'm fangirling. So that's crazy, and I'm so grateful on my first one. I hope we get to come back many, many more times. And I've come to Mill Valley a lot of the time, like over the last couple of years. I saw Collisions here in 2018. I'm always a really big fan of the program, so it's extra special for it to be at Mill Valley, my hometown, my first film made in my hometown. It's just, you couldn't ask for better.